Welcome back to the channel. So this was a video idea made from one of the members of the community, and you know what, I thought it was a great idea, so I thought I'd entertain it. We are going to be doing a tier list of the top 20 tokens. These are the top 20 in the crypto space. Noted, we can do these tier lists about whatever you feel because it's all based off of my current knowledge on each project, and that is how I'm going to be determining their placement. And noted, when I say my current knowledge, what's going to be going into account here is the ability to make profit from it, how strong I think the network slash community is, as well as do I think it's going to do extremely well this bull run. So this is going to be a fun one. You guys can tell me how much you hate it in the comments below, because I'm positive there's going to be some cultists out there that I'm going to have to deal with. But let's dive on into it. Starting things off, we're going to start with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, to my knowledge here, this is probably going to be your number one pick. This is absolute S tier. If Bitcoin goes down, Bitcoin will take the entire market with it. So definitely from an investment standpoint, from a holding standpoint, Bitcoin, S tier, best bet. Not to mention we do have the ordinals, so things can actually get built on top of the project, which could also help boost the price. It'll boost gas fees, don't get that twisted, but it could also boost price because projects can be inscribed to a single sat, which is absolutely insane. So Bitcoin, S tier, we're going to start it off right. Now, looking at Ethereum, this one is where the controversy starts. Ethereum as a cryptocurrency, as a layer 1, as something that built the foundation for all the layer 1s that we have had today. Total value locked is absolutely amazing. It has brought in the smart contracts into the realm of the crypto space. It converted over to staking rather than proof of work, so it tried to be more environmentally green. It does have ETFs behind it in the US, spot ETFs, so there is that. There is the growth ability there. However, let's talk about the dark side. The dark side is Ethereum has not been performing that great. It has been underperforming Bitcoin a lot. It has been underperforming other layer 1s a lot. And then also, when Ethereum rallies, it's not triggering the same type of alt season that it used to. And that's partially because we have so many other layer 1s and so many other projects out there that can not only do what Ethereum does, they can do it faster, they can do it better, and the fees are way less. So I'm sorry to say, but from a growth perspective, from a project perspective, until they get some upgrades coming out, I'm gonna have to put them at B tier. I don't think they're that great, and I think there's a lot of other projects that are much better. But noted, I'm still gonna give it the respect it deserves. I'm not gonna put it in F tier because let's face it, that thing, it still has growth in it. It is still commanding the second highest market cap out of all of cryptocurrency. We give it its respect, dang it. Yes, I am number one to start talking crap about the price of Ethereum, but also I made a dedicated video. Ethereum does look like it's going to do something nice, so you guys might want to pay attention to some Ethereum. Alright, next up, we're going to be checking out the number 3 token currently, which I believe is XRP. XRP, what to say it? This is where the hate truly comes in, because XRP army goes strong when it comes to getting mad at people. But XRP here as a project, let's talk about it as a project, let's talk about it as an investment idea, and then let's go from there. So XRP as a project, what they sought out to do long ago was they wanted to partner up to banks and pretty much replace the SWIFT system, which is transferring large sums of money between banks across seas, across borders, things like that at an instant. Fantastic idea, awesome. Then they got a lawsuit from the SEC in the US where all of a sudden everybody just didn't believe in the project anymore, because that lawsuit was basically saying you were selling unregistered securities, which also, I don't know why anybody actually cared about unregistered securities. I don't see why that's a problem. But you know, the crypto space. They like everything pure, everything decentralized, everything which Ripple has an unlock period where they sell directly to banks. That gives them a lot of strength. But anyways, they do have a ledger. They do have a now stable coin. So the capability of them doing something is there. Also, they're a US based cryptocurrency. So we could be avoiding taxes on this. This is a very interesting project to try and place. The things that are holding me back from saying this is a amazing project is the fact that last bull run, it came nowhere close to its previous all-time high. Previous all-time high before last bull run was sitting somewhere around like $4. It topped out somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.55. So that's really holding me back from saying this is a great project. I need it to show me some more. I need it to do some things. I understand today, the day that I'm recording this video, it's trying to break out of its consolidation pattern. I know what's happening on the chart. I can see what's happening in the background. It's just, I need the proof. So for me, I'm going to have to put this right on par with Ethereum. I have to. I understand a lot of you are going to say it's S tier. I know a lot of you are going to say it's A tier. Until it shows me otherwise, I'm going to leave it at B tier. Until it starts getting... So the XRP ledger acts like a layer 1. They could have dApps. They could have meme coins. They do, to my knowledge. But it doesn't seem like many people are interacting with the XRP ecosystem. So... yeah, outside of institutions and the government and things like that trying to pump this price up, it seems like the community doesn't really want to pump XRP. They want to pump other things. So that's why I'm leaving it in the B tier. I know it's going to make a lot of people mad that I'm putting it in B tier, but get a new all-time high. Do that. Then maybe we can pull you up to A tier, and if you do extremely well, we'll take you to S tier. But until that happens, hey, B tier. All right, moving along. The number 3 crypto, or the number 4 crypto right now, I can't remember if it's Solana or BNB. I can't remember, but we're going to be going into Solana right here. I think it's Solana, I think. So Solana here. This one's an interesting one to talk about because Solana has all the makings of a varsity athlete, but it does sometimes have network outages, which is annoying to say the least. That is probably the biggest annoyance of all. It does have smart contracts. It has tons of meme coins. It has a lot going for it. It's being applied for spot ETFs. It's a lot going for it. However, with its beautiful ability to end up bringing in new projects, bringing in new meme coins, what has started to become a normal thing is the amount of rug pulls. So Solana itself could do absolutely amazing, but now we're taking into account the ecosystem behind it. The scammers have gotten a hold of Solana, which is a real problem in my opinion. Do I think it's going to do amazing this bull run? Yes, I really do. Do I think it's going to be the best layer 1? I'm starting to lean into no. No, I don't think it's going to be the best one, but I do think it's going to be extremely good. I really do think it's going to be good. This one's a tough one to place. Very tough to place. But considering the growth that it could be seeing in the near future, because there are a lot of venture capital firms behind it, I have to say... this one's a tough one. This one's a very tough one. I'm gonna have to put it into A tier. I know. Some people are like, bro, this is the most S tier thing out there. Hear me out. The problem with Solana is the fact that now you're getting rug pulls. That's the biggest thing holding it back. Everybody's gonna be like, rug pulls happen everywhere. That doesn't matter. But it does when you have other cryptos coming up trying to take its place. That's That's really what I'm seeing. And noted, there's another one on this list that it is going to get marked down so bad for rug pulls that this will make sense later. It'll make sense. But yeah, so right now, Solana, I'm going to put it as A tier. You can find probably really good gains out of it. You can interact with its ecosystem for the most part. But between network outages and rug pulls, we're going to have to mark you down a little bit. We're going to have to mark you down. It's kind of a shame, but we got to mark you down for that. So Solana, A tier, being right above XRP and Ethereum. Noted. Solana, if its rug pulls get a little too out of hand, if their AI agents that are now on their platform start becoming rug pulls, guess what? You're going straight down to B tier. You're on thin ice, buddy. You're on thin ice. All right. Next up, we have Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, this one's an interesting one too. This one's interesting because Dogecoin, it has the longevity. You know it's around. You know it's great. It never tried to be anything, but Elon Musk tried to make it something. And then thanks to the inscriptions, surprisingly, you can actually get meme coins on the Dogecoin network. They are called the DRC20 tokens. It is a thing. So the capability of Dogecoin being known as like a layer 1-ish type thing, just like Bitcoin, and another thing a lot of people don't realize, it is proof of work. It is literally the exact same as Bitcoin. The only difference is instead of it having an inherently deflationary aspect to it, it has an inflationary aspect. So it does make more sense for Dogecoin because its network has been secure this whole time. Network outages, to my knowledge, it has not really had very many network outages, if any. It's been very robust. It has the hype behind it. It has the long-term holders. This thing could be, it legitimately could be used for everyday payments. This one, Dogecoin, could actually be used for everyday payments because of its inflationary aspect. So Dogecoin, simply because of what it is, we're going to have to put it A tier. Yeah, I'm putting it at A tier. I'm not putting it at S tier because it's only hype. It's only what, but last bull run, it didn't just make a new all-time high. That thing skyrocketed. And now we are knocking at the door of all-time highs again. And I do believe this bull run, with more people involved in the market and seeing how many people became millionaires off Dogecoin, I think Dogecoin could possibly hit that famous $1. Could hit it. If it breaks it, amazing. But no, I'm going to put this at A tier, and that's literally due to its longevity of being in the market while never trying to be anything. So the fact that there's no promises here, there's not this. This is a decentralized currency that I do have to give it its props. I really do. All right, so I know there's going to be somebody out there like, I can't believe you put Dogecoin over XRP. I did. I did it. I'm sorry. I know you're all going to be mad at me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna take the heat in the comments. It's okay. All right, now let's get into the next one. We got let's go with Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu here, it's an amazing little dog coin. Came into existence last bull run as a meme. It had a full ecosystem. It upgraded to Shibarium. A lot of people don't even realize this thing is actually a layer 1. So that's going to be some docked points right there. The fact that people have no clue this thing could be a fully functioning layer 1, yeah. Kind of holding it back. Marketing team, get on that, buddy. So it's literally trying to get the same pumps as meme coins while being something different technically. So that's a little too bad. What Sheeb really likes to do is just pump then dump, just like normal meme coins do. So sadly, we have to put it in the meme coin category. But since it is trying to deliver on certain promises, it's getting marked down. because it's just not performing. It's not doing well, and it also looks like most of the gains have been had. I could be completely wrong here. This could make brand new all-time highs. This could go absolutely insane during the craze of the bull market, but it just seems like there's so many other better options than Shiba Inu. So that is kind of a shame for SHIB. I'm not talking too bad about it because it was one of the greatest meme coins ever, and who knows, it could make a huge comeback. But as of right now, it has shown me nothing to say it's going to do great. It's very flimsy when it does rally. It's very meh. Whenever it's like the market's going up, you'll see this thing go up 3%. People just seem to not be quite as interested as they used to in Shiba. So even from an earning aspect, to me at this moment in time, it feels like the majority of the gains have been had. Maybe it sees about a 5x from previous all-time highs, maybe, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But right now, Shiba Inu, I'm sorry to say, we're going to have to put you down here at C tier. We're going to have to put you at C tier. Even from a gains perspective, I don't think it's going to be as amazing as most people think. I think a lot of people just have those rose-colored glasses on, and they just remember of how amazing it was last bull run. So yeah, that's got to put you at C tier. I'm sorry, SHIB. I'm sorry. But to get a little space in here, let's go ahead and check out ADA Cardano. So ADA Cardano, it's all reliable. When it comes to staking, when it comes to the network, when it comes to people knowing about it, all reliable. It just recently got a nice boost with it being a part of the US cryptos, so that's nice to see. It is a fully functioning layer 1. It does have its own meme coins. It's pretty solid. It is a pretty solid project, but the problem I have with this one is the fact that the main face of it likes to talk too much crap on Twitter. It really does. From a gains perspective, we could see this thing not only hit its previous all-time high, maybe it hits $5, maybe it gets all the way up to $15. That is a possibility. The biggest issue I do have with ADA is the fact that I think it's either 70, 80, maybe even it's 90% of the tokens are being staked. So automatically, all I ever think is when it hits a certain price, people are going to unstake and then just start selling off. So that is one thing that also makes any proof of stake token, I feel like, a little less worth holding for the long term, because your sell pressure could just keep going. And it's just like, when will it stop? Well, people are constantly getting more tokens every day, every month, every week, every quarter, whatever, that they could continue selling on the market. So that is one thing that always bothered me about ADA, is it's the amount of locked up tokens in staking. It's great that it has total value locked. It is absolutely amazing. It's wonderful when it comes to that. It's helping secure the network greatly, but with that being said, I'm going to have to put it on the exact same level as XRP. I'm going to have to, because it feels the exact same as XRP. It's like, yes, you could see some gains, you could see some, it's a fully functioning layer 1, but you're going to have to show me something. So we're going to see how this thing pans out. We're going to see how this list holds up, because let's face it, I could be 1,000% wrong on all of these. But yeah, anyways, going into the next one, let's go ahead and check out XLM Stellar Lumens. So Stellar Lumens in the crypto space, we're going to basically look at this as like the little brother to XRP. The little brother. It I guess technically has its own little ledger type thing. No one's building on it. No one at all. The only really positive out of XLM that I've ever seen is the fact that, oh, I can transfer between exchanges extremely fast, just like XRP. It is so fast. The fees are low. That is fantastic. Outside of that, I don't even know what this project does. Honestly, it's never in the news. It's never anything. It's if XRP moves, XLM moves. If XRP doesn't move, XLM goes stagnant, even down. So that's it's like the little brother to XRP. So naturally, I'm gonna put it below XRP. I'm gonna put this thing in C tier. Going in C tier, I don't have much more to say about it because literally there's not much more to talk about with XLM, and that's kind of the problem. It does command a very good market cap, I'll give you that. Banks are behind it, I know that much. But as for what this project can do in the bull run, not a clue, no idea. And it just seems like it has less opportunity than XRP does, which kind of a shame because it is a lower market cap. Sometimes you see it pump more than XRP, but also you see it dump more than XRP as well. So this is a situation that, kind of like our next one we're going to talk about, it's just, it's not quite as good. But the next one we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash. All right, so Bitcoin Cash, I know there's a whole subsect of people who think Bitcoin Cash is like one of the greatest tokens of all time, because it's like basically what Bitcoin should have been. However, the founder and creator of Bitcoin Cash, they started out with basically tricking people into buying their token by, on their website, calling it Bitcoin. And by doing that, you had people trying to transfer from this Bitcoin Cash address into a regular Bitcoin wallet, and then they lost their funds forever. So it was a really, really bad start, really bad marketing, bad everything. They don't really have much going for them outside of, I believe, whenever they want to do an upgrade to the Bitcoin network, they use Bitcoin Cash as basically a lapdog. But outside of that, outside of the random pump ability, if Bitcoin goes up, you normally will see Bitcoin Cash as like a leading indicator. Bitcoin Cash will start going up a little before Bitcoin does, generally speaking. And then you'll know like, oh, Bitcoin's about to go on a really big move to the upside. So outside of it being a little early indicator of Bitcoin's movement, I don't see any use to Bitcoin Cash, period, at all. It's kind of useless. From a gains aspect, that's the only thing we can go off of. And then outside of that, we're just looking at it as people have scammed on it. Will it do really well this bull run? Yeah, it probably will. Because noted, I am talking about the top 20 tokens. All right. But out of this list, out of this tier list, this is the most F tier I could ever find. This, I don't like it. F tier, totally sad, pitiful. I don't like it. Not at all. All right, we're going to move along from Bitcoin Cash. Noted, from a money-making aspect, from a trading aspect, this thing is fantastic. Fundamental aspect, it has nothing. Nothing at all. So don't get mad at me over that. It just, nothing at all. All right, let's move on. Let's look at Polkadot. So Polkadot is one of those interesting tokens. I believe it is a US-based token. It is getting its pumps from the US-based token thing that's been going on. It's kind of on par with ADA in the aspect of it's a layer 1. There's a lot of staking. But to know a lot about Polkadot, I mean, they're never in the news. There's nothing going on with them, to my knowledge. They probably had some upgrade that I never heard about. The fact of the matter is, I like to stay really tuned in to the crypto space so I can actually keep up with some of these crazy trends. And yeah, I just can't on this one. I really can't. So this one, currently its price, great area to start buying in, I'll be honest. But as of anything else, I just, meh. I don't know. It just, nothing about Polkadot stands out to me. Maybe you guys in the comments can tell me what I'm missing about Polkadot, because there are some people who love Polkadot. They really do, and I just have never figured out why. I'm going to put this thing at D tier. I'm going to leave it at D tier. I'm going to leave it right here. I need to learn more about it, so this is, remember, based off my knowledge, leaving it at D tier. All right? Let's go into Chainlink. Now, Chainlink, this is probably one of your more interesting plays here. So before this year, before the upgrade, or sorry, last year, before the upgrades, before the price movement, this thing E tier easy. E tier. It's very important to the crypto space. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to gains, lot left to be desired. Lot left to be desired when it comes to gains. However, not only is this thing trying to hold together the vast majority of the crypto space, but it is now jumping into RWA, the real world asset game, This thing is going to be a game changer. Not to mention, I believe on Chainlink, Grayscale has been gathering it up lately. I think there's going to be some random talks about either another upgrade or something coming. And no, Chainlink is one of those weird dark horses out there that, like, you never know that it's going to go up a lot, but man, oh man, when it moves, it moves. So I do believe this one not only is going to make all-time highs, but I think people are finally going to realize it is worth holding for the long term. The problem, it spent 2 years in a consolidation pattern doing absolutely nothing, while the rest of the market was dumping. So, I mean, yes, there's a positive. It held on to price very well. But now with that new aspect of this thing being into the RWA plays, its capability of growth and it's giving you more of a reason to long-term hold. It's there, but I need it to show me something. I need it to show me something. The fact that it hasn't shown me that it could actually have those blowout gains that I'm looking for while being a great network, meh. We're going to put it on par with XRP, with ADA, and with Ethereum. We're going to put it in B tier. This is a B tier. Noted. Getting a B in class, it's okay, it's good. That's a 3.0, baby. You're doing well. And these are the top 20 tokens. These are the elites, apparently. I'm going to say apparently because there's a couple tokens in here I'm a little shocked by. Apparently. All right. So next, we're going to be looking at HBAR, Hedera, Hashgraph. So Hedera, I believe they have some upgrades coming out where they're trying to be a part of the AI space or something. They're an American-based cryptocurrency. You have the HR. They're partnering, butting it up with President Donald Trump, and yeah, you know, HBAR, I've never really had any strong feelings about. Honestly, I just know that they're usually like like chicken and broccoli if you're trying to lose some weight. It's good, it's nice. Maybe you get a little extra seasoning in there, but man, it's pretty bland. It's pretty boring. So, HBAR, it's kind of like we have to think about it as it could do very well this bull run. It's just so vanilla that you don't think it's going to be something that's a standout, outstanding. This is something I have to hold right now because it's going to make me some amazing money. But I mean, if you're talking about a solid project all around, we're going to put it in B tier. We're gonna just put it in B tier with the rest of the US based cryptocurrencies outside of Polkadot. We're gonna put it in B tier. My knowledge of HBAR needs to go up, I will admit that. So as I learn more about HBAR, maybe it gets a higher ranking, but such a shame. Such a shame. Alright, now we're going to get into the exchange tokens, which we're going to start this off with this Leo Eunice said Leo, whatever this thing is. This is a Bitfinex stablecoin. So the thing about Bitfinex, if some of you don't know, is where whales like to play with leverage. Whales in there will do absolute crazy things. Somehow, some way, this broke into the top 20. I'm a little shocked by it because I literally, before making this video, had to look it up and see what it was. I was like, what the heck is that thing? Yeah, it is an exchange token for Bitfinex. That is all it is. It brings down your fees for trading. There's no layer 1 behind it. There's nothing else besides whales are using it. That is it. So it's commanding a very large market cap. E tier. It has nothing going for it. Actually, I mean, this thing might be F tier. I'm going to put it at F tier. No, this is F tier. It's so sad. I don't like it. I really don't like it. So yeah, F tier. With Bitcoin Cash. It's meh. Terrible. I dislike it. Alright, next we're going to go with BitGet. So BitGet has an exchange token which apparently has been trying to follow the blueprint of Binance token, where they're essentially just buying their own token and burning it based off the fees they gather up on their exchange. I do not know if they have a layer 1 also attached to it. All I know is this is an exchange token, and I do have to mark it down because US customers cannot interact with this exchange. period. We got geo blocked. I can't even access that thing with a VPN. Absolutely insane. But yeah, BitGet, you're E tier, easy E tier. I mean, probably F tier, but I need to fill some space, so we're gonna put you at E tier. Also, I just don't know enough about it, but the difference between BitGet and this Leo token, BitGet, there's an opportunity to follow BNB's model to the T. So they just might, and if they do, you're expecting a layer 1 to be coming soon. But yeah, that's just what I see out of BitGet. Also, I believe BitGet has more trading volume than Bitfinex. I could be wrong because whales are over at Bitfinex. I could be wrong, but I just know BitGet is a more well-known name. So an aspect of it could make you some money. I'm thinking BitGet will do better than this Leo token, but we're going to see what happens. Next, we got BNB. All right. So BNB here. BNB has the strongest argument for it being a non-registered security that I've ever seen in my life. What BNB likes to do is the fact that it is an exchange. It is the highest trading volume out of any other exchange. This thing is absolutely insane when it comes to the amount of people that are using it, trading it. If coins get listed on it, they go to the moon. It is absolutely insane. Outside of that, based off all of their trading fees they gather up, what they really like to do is they will buy their token and then burn it every single, I believe, quarter. And so it artificially just takes away circulating supply, which then artificially inflates the price. So you have a constant growing market cap, technically, because circulating supply keeps going down, as well as people believe, hey, Binance is going to be just fine. They also evaded a bunch of legal problems by CZ, decided to take some jail time based off the idea that he was selling or money laundering or something like that. Either way, he got out with a slap on the wrist, and he just can't be the CEO of Binance. But Binance also has a layer 1 attached to it. So the fact that it has a layer 1 attached to it on the back end, that is fantastic for growth ability. However, here's the however. The amount of rug pulls that come on to the Binance Smart Chain is shocking. It is shocking. And that's partially because the fees for trading are extremely low. It is very easy to get into new projects on Binance, on the Binance Smart Chain, partnered up with PancakeSwap. Seriously, it takes no effort at all. You see new tokens on the Binance Smart Chain pop up left and right. It is absolutely insane. It's great that it was formed out of the Cosmos, the Atom token, which also, God, talk about a token that gets no recognition. But this one was made out of the Cosmos token. It has its capability of doing well simply because, in my opinion, when it comes to cryptocurrency, this thing is as close to a security as possible. But the amount of rug pulls on this is going to hold it back. So right now for Binance, I'm going to put it in at C tier. Even though it is very strong in price, it is a fantastic coin to hold, especially during bull runs. It's the fact that as soon as you start trying to interact with its ecosystem, it's pretty darn close to a 50-50. You're getting rug pulled. So I do have to dock it down because of that. The rug pulls have run rampant inside of Binance Smart Chain. It is an awful thing, and that is dragging that entire project down in the worst type of way. All right, next we're going to check out TRX. I don't like this project at all because I don't like who the founder of the project is, Justin Sun. This is like a Chinese crypto that it is amazing at transferring stable coins at very low fees, and it's fast. Recently went through a major pump for one reason or another. They're also, I guess, technically a fully functioning layer 1. Sometimes, every once in a while, I see a project built on the TRX chain. It's just, it does absolutely nothing afterwards. As for a token you should hold long term, I don't even think you should. If I'm being completely honest, I think this thing is absolute garbage. I hate TRX. The only benefit I see out of it is transferring money, pretty much what Stellar Lumens and XRP can do, but it doesn't have that bad reputation of Justin Sun behind it. So I'm going to put this thing at E tier as well, because simply put, I think it's just a waste of time. It's commanding a very large market cap, but honestly, I don't trust this token in the least. I do believe that it's any day until people start just dumping it and never looking back. However, it is a Chinese-based crypto, and maybe, just maybe, the Chinese government helps it out. Who knows? That is all speculation. I do not know. Maybe there's more I need to learn about TRX to actually be, like, bullish on it, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Next, we're going to be looking at is Ton Token. So this used to be called Telegram Coin. The SEC started going after it, so the owners of it pretty much just said, okay, great. They renounced all ownership. They turned it into a fully decentralized thing, and now it's called Ton Token. So instead of Telegram Coin, and I don't even know how to interact with this ecosystem, but every so often I see people absolutely loving trading, using it, getting meme coins on it, things like that. So I do believe this is one of those like weird tokens that are probably a great hold, because I don't know much about it. I just know that it exists. So that's really all I know about it. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, Ton might be a good play in the bull run, but in the bear market, nah, I wouldn't hold this thing at all. So I'm going to put this thing on par with Polkadot, and that's due to lack of information. I don't know much about it. I just know that people enjoy playing around in the ecosystem. As for how much you can gain from it, no idea. I think the vast majority of the gains have probably been taken already, and maybe it has another like 5x in it, something like that. Who knows? Alright, next we're going to be looking at is Uniswap. Uniswap, number one swap on the Ethereum network. This thing is great for staking, but here's the caveat. Uniswap is also the number one swap when it comes to Base and the Base network. So Uniswap, surprisingly, is very good to hold. It is very good. It has great liquidity pools, great staking. It's interacting with the Base network instead of only the Solana network. It has this version 3 to it. I believe the fees are a bit lower because it's working through the Base network. Either way, you're still interacting with this Ethereum token, which is terrible. But this one, for growth ability and its use, Uniswap is actually pretty darn good. I'm going to have to put this one at A tier, above Ethereum. Even though it interacts with Ethereum and it's the number one swap on Ethereum, I do believe its growth and capability of growth, considering it's simultaneously with Ethereum and Base, I believe Uniswap might be way better to hold than Ethereum even. So Uniswap, it is, I'm putting it at A tier, needless to say. Now, we have the last three tokens here. Let's start out with AVAX. So AVAX network, they came into existence last bull run. They are now doing upgrades like crazy. They're coming out with this Avalanche 9000 thing where they're basically going to help new developers come on, and they're going to be giving each new project 200,000, I believe. Or maybe it's a little more, something like that. They're basically funding them to be able to run their projects and not rug pull. That's really the big thing. This fund is so that they don't rug pull. That's the nice thing. They also are jumping into the gaming sphere, so when gaming starts taking off again, they also already have a fully functioning gaming game out there, so that part's really nice as well. But they do have an extra arm on the side that is solely for institutions and for the business side to start working into. AVAX kind of has everything going for it to be like one of those amazing chains. Last bull run, it was between AVAX, Solana, and FTM. Those things were printing like crazy. The nice thing AVAX does not have, from what I've noticed, are the rug pulls. Rug pulls have not come up. The big problem AVAX ran into not too long ago, the inscriptions. So inscriptions ended up getting put onto the AVAX network, and it ended up causing the fees to go up like crazy because it slowed down the network. So that is holding it back. That's literally the only thing holding it back. But you're not worried about hard forks. You're not worried about the network going out. You're not worried about any of that. So We have one demotion because of that dumb little inscription problem it had in the past, but outside of that, for growth ability, this thing is amazing. For the opportunity of growth, it is absolutely amazing. There's no hype around it though. So right now, until it shows me something, and noted, no bias here on this chart, I hold a lot of AVAX. A lot, because I do believe in the project. But until it shows me something, you gotta go with A tier. It's an A tier project. It has potential. It's just not doing anything right now. Not at all. Price-wise, nothing. It's just meh. It has the promise of price appreciation later because it's dipping into its toes into so many different industries. I mean, it's even trying to like tap into the AI world. It's just do something, please. Until then, I'm going to leave it at A tier. Now, next one we're going to look at is Phantom. I know that everybody's waiting for Sui. I know it. Anyways, Phantom. Right now, Phantom, it is going through an upgrade, or it has upgraded already. It is now the Sonic Network. If you guys look into the hype around Sonic Network, if you look into what Sonic Network's doing, Sonic Network is not only going to be implementing the drops, just like Jupiter did for Solana, the airdrops, it is also partnering up with literally everybody. It's going to be getting a Binance listing soon. I think currently right now with the hype, the fact that it's a fully functioning layer 1, it's creating new staking, it's creating the opportunity is what you're buying on FTM/Sonic. Sonic, the entire ecosystem looks like it's about to go up in fire, going in a good way, like basically like a rocket ship taking off. Because the community is super strong. They're just waiting for Binance to list it. That's really it. So as of this moment in time, with what I know about FTM and the fact that it's upgrading to something that's faster, something that can build on top of quicker, they're also creating their fund for dApp makers so that they don't rug pull. There's a lot, and I mean a lot going for it. I'm going to have to put this one at S tier. I'm going to have to put it at S tier. It's not being dragged down by anything right now. The only thing stopping it is the fact that people were confused for a minute about, oh, what could this thing, like, do I have to sell it? Do I have to, what? There was fear that Binance wasn't going to transfer it over. It's going to automatically transfer into Sonic token, so you're perfectly fine. So FTM/Sonic, S tier. I'm putting it at S tier. Now, last but not least, we're going to look at Sui. So, Sui here, fully functioning layer 1, already has meme coins. It has the full backing of the Binance network. Binance is behind it a lot. They ended up helping create Sui. They are so invested in Sui, it's unbelievable. And the way Sui is running right now, it fully reminds me of how Solana ran last bull run. The fact that it's trading at like $1 or $2 right now, I forgot what the price was offhand, but the fact that it's trading at like that low number, it would surprise me the least, and I mean the least, if it ended up getting up into the 200s by the end of this bull run. It would surprise me the least. It has nothing bad going for it at the moment, and there are projects building on its network. It also, I believe, has staking, which is great. So what I'm going to go with for Sui, we're going to go S tier on Sui. Yeah, definitely an S tier on Sui. So this is my thought process when it comes to the top 20 tokens. If you guys agree with this idea, this basically what I was talking about, or if you want to give me more information, please drop it in the comments down below. What am I missing on some of these projects? Why should they be ranked higher than others? Tell me your ideas. Tell me what you think. I would love to read them. I would love to see, but right now, this is my tier system. This is what I believe going into this next leg of the bull run. I think when you are deciding on what to buy into and hold for the duration of the bull run, I believe this might be a good indication of how to allocate funds based off of the top 20 tokens. You guys, hopefully you enjoyed this style of video. Please like and subscribe if you want. Comment down below if you made it to the end. Say, hey, made it to the end. Also, if you want me to do another tier list based off, I don't know, GameFi, layer ones, even meme coins, popular meme coins, yeah, go ahead and drop that into the description below. We can do another tier list. This was kind of fun. I do enjoy this. It made me have to research a couple tokens I never even knew about. But yeah, other than that, take it easy. Check the descriptions down below. We do have a free Discord. We mostly do trading around here. So if you want to get the idea of when great times to enter into the market, great times to take profits, take a little risk off the table, or if you're just into trading in general, go ahead and join us. Description is down in the link below. And we also have 2 affiliated exchanges. That is Weeks and Buy DeFi. They are okay with Canada, UK, and the United States. No VPN required. No KYC. Absolutely great fees when it comes to trading. And they do have great welcome bonuses. Not to mention, Weeks has this daily wheel spin where you can get some free crypto. Buy DeFi has this wonderful rebate system. If you do futures trading, you can get 10% back on all of your trading fees based off using my link. So other than that, hopefully you guys have a great day, great weekend, or whenever you see this, great whatever it is. I'll catch you in the next one. Be ready for the rest of this bull run. It should be a good time. I'll catch you later.